It doesn't matter how seemingly meaningless each and every relationship you have, it takes a toll. It takes a toll and it sticks. So ask yourself, why? Why date? Why umjol? why why put yourself out there? Too many of us are in the game, but we never really ask ourselves this question. We never have this discussion with our partners or previous partners. We never really get to the bottom of why we put ourselves in the situations we put ourselves in. Yes, Mutu, I can go so far as to say we're pretty reckless with our emotions and our hearts. You know, like we don't really take care of ourselves as we claim to do. You know, in Berlin we show a great disregard for ourselves, yes, and for the people we claim to care about, because we're so reckless in our pursuits of companionship. You know, I actually myself I was reckless. I was reckless, I think, in my pursuit of companionship. I suppose, if I can use those words instead. I'm trying to avoid umjol. I can't say I can't say that word without I'm sorry. But anyway, like I'm trying to get to the serious point here. I was actually reckless myself. That's where I was. I really didn't pay much attention to the why of why I was pursuing someone. You know, I was more infatuated by, looks, you know, because yeah, that's the first thing you notice as a guy. I'll be honest, that's the first thing you see. You see the beautiful visage of an angel, that has fallen before you. Yeah, and you're like, hey, she's beautiful, and I want to introduce myself, but for me personally, when I engage, it's because I really saw something, something clicks, and yeah, it would be those kind of things, and I'd end up being in relationships with people that I tend to realize I don't really connect with, I don't really connect with them as I'd hoped I would. So what do you do then? Usupagati, you're in now. You came into this whole entire person's life. Now you wanna exit stage left, you wanna play a cameo. And that's when you realize, you disturbed this person's peace and you came into their lives. And even if you part ways mutually, there's always that thing that it lingers. There's something that sticks between you two. Like, you were once connected. I can't find the word I'm looking for, but that is a part of you. You made a connection with that person. No matter how brief, you made a connection. Even if you didn't choose to label it. These days there's so many definitions for non-relationships. There's the one, the situationships, the friends with benefits, the I'm not a fan of the terminologies and whatnot, but I wasn't part of the committee that voted on the names, but we're here now. So, as I'm saying, all of these forms of relationships, they take a toll. They take a toll on you as an individual. They take a toll on you and that person together, and bit by bit, those things add to you. You carry those things with you, whether you know it or not. You carry them with you, and they warp your approach towards relationships. They sort of I don't want to say pigeonhole your rationale when it comes to how you perceive what a good and healthy relationship is. I might say they might make you less house trained when it comes to being in a relationship, right? I'd like to get feedback on that. I feel like if you're too busy playing around, playing the game, like if you're this guy, like that looks nice, let me dabble in some of that. You're always dabbling. You're the guy who finishes all the free samples. By the time the main course arrives, you're already full, you're full of so much nonsense, of so much of each and everything that you have no real room for the real wholesome meal now, right? Or you don't know what to do with this once it's put in front of you. You don't know how to handle it because there's no more room for it to go in, right? So you've ruined okay, I dragged this analogy out way too much, but what I'm trying to say is, if you dabble a friend of mine hates when I say that, if you dabble in each and every little thing, it lingers and it sticks with you. You carry that stuff, and you carry it into your next relationship. You carry it into your next relationship, and you might risk actually scarring someone unintentionally, but you might, right? At least that's what I think. I'd like to get feedback on that. So this is why I say, zibuze, ask the question, why am I in this game? What am I doing? And why am I doing it, right? Because if you look at it really look at it, why am I in the proverbial streets? Why? What am I doing? What's my goal? What's my end game? Am I just here to be a first half player, perform, shine, and then I'm out the game? Or am I here for the whole tournament? I'm here for the long haul. Why are you here? Once you figure out what you're here for and I feel like it would make it easier for you to find, or at least know, what it is that you're looking for in another person, right? That's what I think. If I know why I'm doing something, I know exactly what to expect, or what I expect, because I have a purpose. I have reasoning behind why I'm here. It means if a complete stranger were to come into my life on some, they're into me, I already know why I seek a companion. So with knowing the why, I also know, or I have an idea of what I look for in a person, right? Once I engage in conversation with that person and we start to share our different ideologies, how we rationalize, how we think, what makes us tick, once we start to converse and share this time with one another, and we get to learn and study one another, that's when I realize, what this person is doing with their lives and what I'm doing with my life, it doesn't click. The path you're on is not conducive for what I'm trying to do with my life. Akambilani, it doesn't work. So that's when I realize, while it's still early, good, that's not what I'm looking for. But for guys, because I'm a guy myself, I can't really speak for women. I can't. I grew up with 2 older sisters, but I can't really speak for women. That doesn't make me a guru on women, on the subject of women. It just made me appreciate women more. I feel like I automatically put women on a pedestal. I have such a huge respect for women. I think it's because I grew up around so many strong and independent women, and I guess that's why whenever I found a woman trying to argue how strong or independent they were, that was always such an odd thing for me to see, because I was like, why are you pushing so hard to prove that point? Because I feel like everybody knows that, everybody knows that women are strong, women are independent, women are powerful and stuff like that, but because I had grown up seeing that, I was used to that, so I came to feel like that's to be expected, but I digress. Let me come back. Let me refocus. Let me come back. Okay, like I was saying, once you know what you want, once you know the why, you'll know what you want. And once you know what you want, you can tell when there's something in front of you that is not something you're looking for, right? Now, that is up to you to decide. When you can sense that, no, this is not what I am seeking in this person, it's not here. They're bringing something completely foreign as opposed to what I want. That is up to you as a guy, as a man, to say, okay, do I end this here and now, or do I take a leap of faith? That's entirely up to you, you know. But I've always thought, like, I trust human nature, and your gut is never wrong. Okay, I can't say never, I can't say never, but your gut won't lead you astray in this regard, you know. But there's a difference between making decisions over lust and making decisions because you actually feel a genuine connection, you know. A lot of us still need to learn how to differentiate what is a true and genuine attraction and what is lust, you know. Ukhala. You need to figure out ukuthi, no, are you really into this person? No manje uyakhala. You understand? Don't be like a kid in a candy store when it comes to the matters of the heart. Trust me, uzolimala. As they say, the streets have their victims. That's another thing I want to talk about. I don't like this thing of who came up with the streets. I want to know who came up with the so-called proverbial streets. Who? Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's little things like this. They're at the back of my mind. So I hope you guys actually like what I say, and I hope you guys can give me insight and feedback, you know, because I want to have a proper discussion. I want to be educated just as much as I want to share my knowledge and my perspective. But please, let me know what you think. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation if you will.